And those some of the immediate scenes a little after 3 o'clock our time today when the new Pope was selected and announced in surprisingly rather fast fashion if you look at how long at least recent elections have taken. This was only the second day of the conclave and already the white smoke came up, and I bring our table back in, and Andrew, we saw right after, apparently in some of his public remarks where they were in Italian, and for those who speak it barely, we didn't get all of it, but they said that he marveled that the Cardinals needed to look to the end of the earth to find the new Pope, but apparently he's got a little sense of humor here.
Well, yeah, according to Cardinal Dolan, New York's Cardinal Dolan, who's told a few reporters that Pope Francis told the rest of the Cardinals after his election, "May God forgive you." So a little self-deprecating humor works in every crowd.
Apparently that's the MO, that he's very self-deprecating, and that nice to see. He doesn't take himself as seriously as the job certainly would suggest.
So, Richard, maybe we'll see a little bit of Cardinal Dolan in terms of the Pope now.
I don't know. I think there's only one Cardinal Dolan. I don't know if we're going ahead of ourselves here, but that would have been something else. All right, I asked you before to join us, and some of you have already. Thank you for that on our toll-free phone lines. Let's go to New Jersey. We have Camilo on the line, and Camilo, this not just a day that we talk about history, but for you, this is a personal connection, given where this Pope comes from on the globe. Is that right?
Well, yeah, it is a very good afternoon, first of all, and it is a very exciting for all of us, the Latino community in this country, and then even more for me that I'm a priest. You know, I'm a priest here in New Jersey, and it is just a day of excitement, and it's an overwhelming blessing, and it's something that most of us, we were expecting to a certain degree, but it was a shock, you know.
Yes, and they were saying there was celebrations from Patagonia to Caracas, that throughout that part of the world to see one of their own in obviously the most vaulted position in the Catholic Church is something many said they never thought they'd see in their lifetime. Let's go back to Rome right now. We have Natalie Patterson joining us again from Vatican City. Natalie, are you there?
I am. I'm still here in Vatican City, right outside of St. Peter's Square, and things are much quieter than the last time I spoke to you guys. Actually, it wasn't too long ago that we last spoke, about 40 minutes now, and at that time there were still a lot of people in St. Peter's Square, and now the square has been completely shut down. It is emptied for the first time since we arrived in Rome 5 days ago. There are some groups still lingering throughout here, but for the most part things are quite peaceful, and the rain has finally stopped after 2 days straight of rain. We used the opportunity today to speak to a lot of young people who seemed very excited and just really thrilled to hear from the new Pope. You guys were just talking about his sense of humor. From what we're hearing, it really connected to the young people in the crowd today who were just waving flags and signs and taking photos. We did speak to a brother who was out of London, England, who also said that, you know, there was excitement, of course, today. It was going to be an exciting day no matter what. But the fact that Pope Francis came out and made people laugh, it just really connected. And I'm hearing music coming over my shoulder right now. I can't quite
No, you're not hearing voices, Natalie. We can hear that. We can hear that too.
We're hearing a choir sing.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, Natalie, you described the scene earlier today for our viewers who didn't get to see, when all of a sudden that white smoke appeared, and it took caught a lot of people off guard. As you were saying earlier, they were getting ready to have dinner, get a reservation or something at 7 o'clock. Everyone sprinted. You said you literally saw priests and sisters running to try and get into St. Peter's Square to get in position. And I don't know about the clouds parting, but certainly the rain seemed to stop almost on cue.
I'm telling you, the fact that it was dark made that white smoke so much easier to see. I mean, a lot of people talking about how powerful that was because it was nighttime here in Rome already. So when that white smoke came out, you can hear the excitement still. It was so clear to see, and yes, people were running in. And I've never seen anything like that in my life. I mean, nuns, sisters, brothers, priests, lay people, as well as the ordained, running and trying to talk on the phones as they were running, I'm sure to let other people know what was happening, because a lot of people do stay. There are seminaries in this area. And, you know, the brother we spoke to was staying at a local hotel with a group of 30, and they were nearby. So, you know, they were all just running to get here as fast as possible.
All right, Natalie, thank you very much. And you weren't the only one hearing that music in the background. I did as well, so we're not hearing voices just yet. We jump to a break. When we come back, we're going to go back to the phone lines and bring our panel in as to really what some of the first signs may be as to what kind of a Vatican and what kind of a church we may see going forward. And your reaction, toll-free phone lines open right now. Sound off and tell us what you thought about this historic selection. Stay with us.